Hey guys, Batman7 here, back with another video, and in this video I want to talk about a character that means a lot to me, and I haven't talked about on the channel too much, which I really want to change, and that character is Jaime Reyes, aka the third Blue Beetle. As you know, Blue Beetle is getting his own movie in August. And if you're on Twitter, you are seeing the hashtags Blue Beetle Battalion, hashtag Blue Beetle, and honestly, we as the fans are doing all the advertising for this movie because DC is not advertising for crap with this movie, which really makes me mad because I care about this character so much, and he really deserves as much love and support as any other superhero, and especially now that we're getting more diverse superheroes. You know, it's really important for people to be able to see themselves in these characters, and it's really nice to have that in Blue Beetle, especially when Batgirl got shelved heartbreakingly, which was a movie that I was really excited for because Leslie Grace, fantastic actress. Anyways, Blue Beetle. I want to give a little background on the character and really the weight of the creation of Jaime Reyes. Okay, so Blue Beetle is a mantle of sorts. We have Dan Garrett, who is the Golden Age Blue Beetle. You know, didn't have any tech per se, but he was the first to don the mantle. Very good character, but the next to have the mantle was Ted Kord. Very, tech-based character, and, one of the smartest people in the DC universe. And honestly, just such a joy in any story you find him in, especially when he's matched up with Booster Gold. And I initially fell in love with Ted Kord Blue Beetle and just the Blue Beetle, mythos when I first watched Batman the Bolt, which, as you know, introduced Jaime Reyes from the jump, which really just made me fall in love with the character. I think another reason that Jaime is so important is that he's so much like us. He is a nerd. He is a fan of the superheroes in our world, and he's a teenage superhero, very relatable story, and he's just a good kid who wants to protect his family, who wants to do some good, and that really comes through in what is one of my favorite depictions of Jaime Reyes, which is Batman Brave the Bold. That first episode where we get to see Batman teaming up with Blue Beetle to save a civilization of people that cannot defend themselves from Kanjaro. And it's really powerful because Jaime sees Batman as this faraway figure, he's legendary or whatever. But the scarab that Jaime has on his back gives him a leg up over Batman in the eyes of this civilization. They see him as almost a god or whatever, but he doesn't see him that way because Jaime is, he's young, he's insecure. He's insecure about, his place on Earth. He's insecure about his place in his life. He's insecure about being a hero because he thinks he can't measure up to the standard of someone like Batman. But in the story, he perfectly displays that he has the power to do that. He has that power within. Like, he shows to, these gooey little guys, that's how I'm going to refer to them. That's what he shows to them, that you just have to sum up that power within and you can beat anything. And that really is the essence of Jaime as a character. That it's not, it's not the scarab. It's not any kind of training or, or balance of fate. He has this guttural power within that gives him the ability to save and protect the people he loves. And in this first episode of Brave and the Bold, we see that in his, he finds a essence of ego in the fact that, these gooey creatures praise him. But then he's humbled when Kanjaro beats him with the gong and takes the scarab from him. But then he takes the lessons of Batman to heart. Not that Batman is better than him because he's some legend, but that Batman got where he was by, grit and by being able to be a hero without anything. Like the old adage from Spider-Man Homecoming, if you're nothing without the suit, you shouldn't have it. So Jaime takes that to heart and he gets out of there and he beats Kanjaro with the same gong that Kanjaro beat him with. And he saves the day, not because of the scarab, but just like it's saying in the episode, he has that power within. And that's really the beauty of Jaime Reyes as a character, is that rich background. It's that love of family. It's that joy he has in protecting people. And I think we've lost that in superhero media. Just the almost naive joy of being a superhero and, protecting the people you love and enjoying it. And also, Jaime has this innocence to him. Not that of a child, as if, it is wrong to have the innocence of a child, which he isn't. But he has the same innocence that we all had when we started reading comics, when we started watching these cartoons, when we first watched our first superhero movie. And, that's what makes him such a fascinating character. And I cannot wait until this movie comes out, because Jaime Reyes, the Blue Beetle, my Blue Beetle, is one of my favorite characters in all of comics, and I cannot wait to see what Zolo does with him in the movie. And I think that Blue Beetle will definitely be a mainstay in movies. I certainly hope so, because he deserves it. This whole cast deserves it. This director, this whole team of brilliant Latin artists. And I cannot wait to see it. And please support this movie so that we can have as much Jaime Reyes as possible. Have a good night. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, and leave a like and comment in the comment in the comment section what you think of Blue Beetle. And tell me, are you excited for the Blue Beetle movie? Hashtag Blue Beetle Battalion.